What's up, y'all? This is going to be a quick Love and Hip Hop review. Atlanta. Season 4, Episode 10. I'ma just be real. I would like for it to be short. It's wishful thinking, y'all. But, I don't think it would. My hair just, got rained on everything. Anyways, y'all. So, we're going to get into this. I am going to upload every day in July. It may not be on this channel. It may going to be Cooking with Jazz or another channel if I start it. But, you know, I am going to force myself to upload every day. So, this video review is late, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and get into it. First off, I usually upload for y'all. I mean, not upload. I usually put a link to the video in the description box to the episode. But, yeah, maybe I'll get the episode off of YouTube if I can find it or something. But, the link that I usually go to, it has been giving my computer a virus, and my other laptop, when I even try to go onto that website, now, you know, it just blocks it. So, if I can find a link, another link, or a YouTube page with it on it, then I'll put it down below. But if not, y'all, I'm sorry. I can't give y'all viruses, and I damn sure don't want no virus on my computer. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Alright, y'all. So, it starts off with Rashida, Kirk, and Young Jock. Now, Young Jock has been sleeping on a couch since, I wanted to say baby knees, y'all. I've been watching too much, too much Bonnie Blue. But ever since Katie done put his ass out, he been on Rashida's couch right after he left Cena house. So, Rashida like, nigga, what's up? When you gonna go home? Because you been here too long. He like, damn, Rashida, I ain't even been here a week yet. And she was like, yeah, but I know it's time for you to go. Alright, it's time for you to go ahead. He was like, look, I need you to tell Katie, because Rashida tells Jock, she gonna meet up with Katie because she need her a new store now for I'mBossy.com, since she done made her about $300,000 on Kirk shit. So, fuck. Y'all, I need, anyway, so Jock is like, look, I need you to go ahead and tell Katie, look, girl, he going through it. He crying. He just ain't himself no more. He's just so depressed. And shit, she like, I'll do it if you get your ass off my couch. This fool Jock is in a house. I don't know what VH1 had set up for that night. That show and T.I. show seemed like it was about friends that had problems with their ladies and was freeloading off their damn friends. Like, this fool went in the refrigerator, was eating Carter stuff. They like, Jock, that's Carter stuff. And he like, oh, dang. They was like, go ahead, just eat it. He like, okay, well, can I get that? Let me get some syrup, too. I'm like, Jock, if you don't go somewhere, why the hell do you not have money for a hotel room? Why? I don't understand this. You on a Forbes list not too long ago. Why can't your ass afford a hotel room? You end up buying Kirk's damn dirt bike or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, and that was several thousand. Why you ain't got money to get yourself a hotel room? Anyways, so moving on, Rashida goes meets up with Katie so they can show her a new, you know, potential place for I'mBossy.com. And, you know, Rashida like, girl, I ain't trying to get in grown folks' business, but, you know, your man been staying on my couch. And Katie's relieved to hear that he ain't at Cena's house. And she was like, girl, he really going through. You know how you can look into a man's eyes and you can really see that he know that he done fucked up? Well, he is there. And I'm like, Rasheed, you dead wrong for lying to this girl just so you can get this nigga off your couch. And Katie's like, you know what, that's all good and all, but I can't just take him back. He just keep fucking me over. I can't do that, and I love his dirty draws. But I can't take that man back. And Rasheed like, okay, I get it, girl, but he is going through it. I think he has realized what he's done. So Katie goes and meet up with Jack at this damn restaurant. This fool got a gift for her. She opened up the gift to see some damn handcuffs. And I'm like, Jack, your kinky ass didn't get enough the last time she tied you up to the bed. And he started laughing. And she's like, what is this? He like, look, baby, you could, anytime you gotta leave, you gotta go somewhere, you can just lock me up. I ain't gonna go nowhere. I ain't gonna leave. Just go ahead and just lock me up. And I'll be there when you get back. And she was like, okay then. And then she locks him up to her hand. And then she was like, all right, so I need to know some answers. And he was like, okay, so what is it? She was like, what did you do before you went to Rasheeda's house? Where did you stay at? And he was like, I stayed with Cena. Jack, you dumb as hell. How is you trying to get her back, but you just keep fucking up? Why would you go to Cena's house? Anyway, so she was like, okay, did you have sex with her? He like, look, I ain't trying to answer these questions. Why can't we just move on? What? I don't understand. She like, okay. So she go ahead and throws the damn water on his crotch area because, she want him to pay. He like, look, I ain't with all this. I told you lock me up, but I ain't think you was gonna do all this. And then she ends up locking him to the damn table, and I believe that she left. Jock, come on now. You doing some stupid shit out here. If you really want your woman back, you don't need to keep messing with your ex. Okay, like that is effing you up. And Cena talking to Jock talking about some, what she got, what does she have that I don't have, bitch? He's just not that into you. Anyways, move on. I talk about their ass too much. Who's next? Ariane and Mimi. Mimi goes decide she gonna go see her good Judy Ariane because the last time that they met up together, they had this big argument blowout because Mimi started telling all her truth and Ariane was pissed that she had been lying to her for a year. So she goes to Ariane's new condo and Mimi's like, look, I really just want to be peaceful with you. I'm sorry that I lied. Ariane's like, why did you lie? She was like, well, I mean, you're very judgmental, okay? I didn't want to tell you that. She was like, I'm not judgmental. I'm opinionated. I get she didn't want to hear it. I tell some people like it is, and they don't, exactly want to hear it either. So I get it. And, she's like, yeah, what did you lie about? She was like, the Bahamas trip, the camera, everything, the book bag getting stolen, all of it. It was just a lie. Ariane. She lied. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, okay? So, Mimi's like, look, I'm glad that, we're getting back on the right track. They decide they ain't gonna ever lie to each other again. She was like, but I'm really feeling uneasy about this whole Margo situation. And she was like, I don't understand why, you and Margo feel the same way about, just all this anger and tension against each other. Y'all don't even know each other really. And, she's listening to, Mimi's like, she's listening to that fucking nigga or whatever like that. And she's like, look, she's been married to him for 10 years. I've been your friend for a long time. She's on his side, I'm on your side, alright? So I just think that y'all should talk it out. Ariane ends up setting up a little meeting between the three of them and didn't even tell them that, you know, the other person was gonna be there. Mimi comes to Margo's like, look, I really just, you know, wanted to say that. Mimi's like, look, I really just wanted to say that, you know, I have nothing against you. We did set up this whole, you know, sex tape thing, and I don't really know anything about you in it. Margo was like, look, you're making it personal, Mimi. And she was like, I'm making it personal because your husband lied. And he's like, she's like, we weren't together. And she was like, so why do you care so much? Because you're stupid. Like, who would make a sex tape and let a man talk him into making a sex tape? Margo, you have no real reason to be mad at Mimi. You should be mad at that fool named Nico, aka your husband, because Mimi did not know about you, and you know, you didn't even know about Mimi. Like, you saying that y'all went together, so he didn't cheat on you. So what's your point? Like, why the fuck do you care? You talking about you know, you don't have no respect for her because she did a sex tape? Your husband was in it too. Like, why do you have respect for him but not her? He's this perfect angel in your mind. I don't know what the hell you seeing. Okay, because we all see some damn slime ball. Like, he's just, okay. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with Margo. Margo gets up mad because, you know, Ariane tries to mediate. She's like, I don't need a mediator. And she was like, alright, well, you need to calm down and you need to stop all this cussing, really. She gets up, leave, looks a damn fool. Like, girl, all that was not necessary. It really was not. Like, she really just sat there and tried to talk to you and you started getting all hostile. And you want to look crazy. So, anyways, what else happened other than the main event? We talked about Mimi. I'm thinking, okay, so we might as well go ahead and get to the main event because I don't even remember anybody else's storyline in this. Yeah, alright, so Carly Red. No, not even Carly Red. We're going to start with Don and Jessica Dime Piece. They out getting their toes did. And Don is like, so how's it going with Mimi? And she's like, you know what? I'm still waiting. I had a 90-day contract with Mimi to give her some time to let her do what she do. So we can make some things happen. She ain't did a damn thing for me. And the damn contract is just about up. And Don was like, you know what? I don't understand why you would try to do something with Mimi. I mean, she's sweet and all. But she don't know what the fuck she doing. She can't even manage her own life. Don, you's a old grimy broad. She like, you know, she in her confession talking about I like Mimi and all, but when she tried to mess up with my money at the Prima Donna fashion show, oh no. Are you not the same person that said, I'm going to invite Mimi and I'm going to invite Nico and his wife and I want to see what happens? You are the messy person that invited them so they could start some drama. And now you mad that drama didn't happen? Yeah, right. You never liked this broad to begin with. I never liked you when I seen you on last year. Like, you came on talking about, oh, I got info on Joseline. I got this on her. Her and Stevie this. And it's like, why are you trying to start a friendship with Mimi? And because you mad at Joseline trying to backstab her. And that's exactly what you did to Mimi. Tried to backstab her. She over there talking to Jessica D.P talking about something. You need to leave that zero alone and come over here with a hero. I'm like, oh, this bitch and her damn pimp talk. Okay. If people ever thought that it had to be a love type of situation for somebody to manipulate the other person, you are damn wrong. This bitch is definitely a pimp. Definitely. So anyways, D.P ends up meeting up with Carly. And, you know, she was like, well, look, I met up with Joseline. And, you know, I told her, you know, what's going on. D.P said you and her were friends and you haven't been answering. And Joseline said that y'all were never friends. Y'all were just locker mates. And D.P's like, oh, really? Oh, that's what she said? Okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and keep it all the way funky with you. Okay? That bitch really is my trick. Okay? She done drank from the fountain of D.P's. I said, what the hell is this going on? What? I did not see that coming. I would definitely say I did not see that coming. And Carla, oh, really? She was like, yeah, you know, I had slept with her, let her eat my coochie a few times. She would pay me. One time, you know, it was me, her, and Stevie. You know, she was eating my coochie and stuff, and he couldn't touch, and he had to sit over there with his hands to himself. She went to the bathroom, and he was talking about how beautiful I was and feminine, and how he wanted to put a baby in me. And I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know if I believe her, but I wouldn't put it past Stevie J and Joseline. Them is some freaky motherfuckers right there. So Carly is all in awe with this, and Carly ends up going to Joseline. Was like, well, I talked to D.P and she gave me some very personal information on you. And Joseline like, what did she say? She was like, well, it was very personal. And Joseline like, well, what did she say? She was like, well, she said you ate her coochie. And Joseline looked for a minute and she said, I did eat her coochie, but that's my bitch. I was like, I think my mouth dropped at that moment. That's my bitch, okay? Everybody knows she just a fuck. All the basketball players, all the football players, we all throw her some money and she fuck. Okay, that's what she good for. And I'm like, oh my God. She was like, and she eat my pussy. And, you know, I pay her. I don't really have to pay her, but I throw a little money because she broke. And I'm like, oh my gosh. D.P, I will say this. You put yourself out there as a prostitute. You literally just said that on national TV that you getting paid for having sex. And Joseline, you just said that you paying prostitutes for having sex. Damn. I was shocked. I mean, you know, I can't put it past Joseline and Stevie, because like Joseline say, I'm the nastiest, dirtiest, freakiest bitch alive. Oh, I gotta love Joseline. I cannot believe that she was that honest about that. And Carly's like, that's my bitch Joseline. She always on what she do. Anyway, so Joseline like, tell that bitch to meet me. And so D.P ends up showing up while Joseline and Stevie in the studio. Stevie like, oh, D.P. Oh, okay. So I quite remember her, it's kind of foggy in my head one little night, but I'm going to go ahead and leave these two lovebirds alone. And Joseline like, so what's up, bitch? I heard you been looking for me. And she was like, yeah, so why you going around telling people that, you don't know me, you don't mess with me like that and stuff like that, and then it stops, basically. So they gonna fight on next episode. You might as well fucking get it over with. Who y'all think gonna win? Them two strippers. Two strippers. Okay, they fight to the death. We know Joseline got them hands. But no, they don't need to be fighting though. But I'm gonna say I was quite entertained by that. I did not expect that whole little situation, but Mona, you did good. You did good. But anyways, I know what I forgot. The whole Kina and the Tony situation. So Kina ends up taking Rashida's advice. She goes talks to Deb Annie, and she like, look, I need a manager situation. Back in 07, I was writing songs for such and such. Then 2010, Diddy broke up Dirty Money. So, I was on the top of my game too, and now, I took a break, played around because I was bored and ended up having a baby. And, I have nothing, to show for it. Like, I've done all this work, and my husband, he can't even devote the time to even do anything with it. Like, I have over 200 songs done. And Deb Annie's like, all right, well, if he's really, willing to pass you on, basically, and sign the papers, I can do it with you. Because, like she said, Kina is not only a singer, she's a songwriter. She done written for Aretha Franklin and Sierra and, a bunch of people. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good look. And I do believe that Deb can do it for you. So go ahead. So Kina goes to Tony so he can sign the paper. He's like, oh, for real? So this is what you gonna do? You want Deb to manage you now? She was like, well, yeah, I mean, you told me to go out there and do it on my own, basically find somebody. So here it is. I'm going to do it with Deb. And you go ahead and sign the papers. So he get ready to sign, and she snatched the papers like, so you really gonna sign? And he was like, yeah, what you talking about? Like, I'm not with all these games. She was like, I thought you was gonna go ahead